Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I'll show how to make this cheesy paneer pizza. It's everyone's favorite, isn't it? Let's get started. I have taken 1.5 cups of maida, adding 2 tablespoons of sugar to it. I have added 1 tablespoon of salt to it. We'll now add baking powder. I have added 1.5 teaspoons of it, and baking soda, that is half teaspoon. Baking powder and baking soda does the work of yeast here. So for kneading, I'll be using curd. If you have sour curd, it's much better. Just mix it. We need to knead it. We need to add curd gradually, and we'll knead this till we get the soft dough. Give it some good punches and knead for like 2 to 3 minutes. We need our dough to be the softer side. I'll be adding like 1 more teaspoons of curd and knead it for few more seconds. So we'll now add around 2 teaspoons of oil. Just give it a final mix and knead for a minute. So this is almost done, and this will be enough to make like one large size pizza. We'll divide this into 2 parts. One would be the smaller and the remaining is large size, and the smaller ball we'll start rolling it. For this I have used maize flour. If you don't have this, you can use maida as well. Maize flour helps the base to get that crisp texture. Just make a proper ball out of it and start rolling it. The thickness of this should neither be very thin nor very thick. It should be this way. So this size should be same as the plate you use for baking. I'm using base of a cake tin. You can cut it accordingly this way. We need to cook this on tawa for 1 to 2 minutes. We do not need to overcook, just we get this little bubbles on each side so that the moisture is still retained in the dough. We don't want to make this very hard as well. We'll turn off the flame and we'll start rolling the other one. Dust some maize flour and start rolling this. And this should be slightly bigger than the previous one. So when we place the baked base on top of this, there should be a gap of 1 centimeter all the sides. So this is perfectly done. I am preheating OTG with both the rods on at 230 degree for 10 minutes. Let's start with the filling now. Grease this plate with oil. So this is a 9-inch cake tin plate I'm using. So just fold this and place it on the plate as I'm doing. You need to be careful with this and just spread this on the plate. Now I'll be adding pizza and pasta sauce on it. You can add Schezwan sauce as well, but I'll be using that later. If you want to make cheese burst pizza, you can add grated cheese or cheese spread as well. I'm adding grated cheese here. So place this base on this. Using water, I'll be now locking all the sides. I'll be using water and just sticking all the sides. We need to use this because during baking, both the base parts should not get separated. So just lock everything properly. This is done. Now I'll be adding Schezwan chutney to this. This gives a good spice which we won't get in the market brought pizza. Using a fork, I'm doing holes on this base because it gives space for air to pass while baking process, and it does not let our dough raise further. So now we'll be adding toppings to it. You can add any toppings of your choice. Here I'm adding paneer and few pieces of onion and capsicum. You can even add olives or sweet corn, any toppings of your choice. In the market brought pizzas, we see very less toppings. That is very disappointing, but let's not disappoint ourselves and see our fully loaded pizza is ready to be baked. So before moving it to OTG, I'll just use this melted butter on all the edges of base. This gives that very nice brown finish. and that crispy bread. So let's add chili flakes and mixed herbs. You can use oregano as well. Now let's bake this at 180 degree for 15 minutes. Time can vary anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes. It still depends on the oven you use. So I'll be using 15 minutes here. And our pizza is baking. It's already looking amazing. So after 10 minutes, you can see our cheese is melted and crust is also getting ready. So like totally after 15 minutes, our pizza is done. So I have taken it out from oven and you can see this beautiful brown shade. Our cheese is properly melted and our toppings are properly settled. This looks amazing. Isn't it looking like a proper Dominos style pizza? We just spent 300 to 400 bucks on one large size pizza. Instead, we can try this as we are aware of what is going in this recipe. So let's cut this. I'll be cutting this into 8 pieces. So you can see guys, it's like proper cheesy. I'll show you, like the crust is soft from inside and crisp from outside. It's cheesy enough with lots of toppings. What else is needed, right? So you can try this out at your home. Treat yourself, treat your family and friends. They will love this. Thanks for watching. See you all in my next video. Bye bye.